Greetings Malifaux fans, welcome back. This is Crazy Carl with another Malifaux video battle report. Today we tried something a little different, did a 40 Soulstone scrap, a little bit above our 35 that we normally do. It was me playing aSom'er with his avatar attached versus Pat playing Von Schill, the Mercenary Master. We tried to do something a little different with the boards today. We put up a GW Fortress and kind of arrayed it to be some sort of compound or something like that. And we basically ended up being Pat infiltrating it and me trying to not be infiltrated, I guess is the best way to put it. I brought along Avatar aSom'er, so that's him and his avatar. A Mosquito, 3 Bayou Gremlins, a Gremlin Taxidermist, a Hog Whisperer, a Slop Hauler, a War Pig, and a Pigapult. I had Deliver a Message, and what was that? Frame for Murder on my War Pig. I was hoping that, aSom'er or Von Schill would just kill it. And I also had Thwart, which was hidden. Pat brought along Von Schill, 3 Ronins, a Convict Gunslinger, a Free Corps Specialist, Taylor, and Misaki. He had 4 Soulstones, I had 3 Soulstones. He had Supply Wagon, which was going to be kind of tough with how the board was set up, and along with Thwart, which was hidden, and Stake a Claim, which was on something, I don't remember what it was. I think it was the big pillar in the center of the board, which you'll see. So here you can see there's his deployments. He had most of his crew deployed down in the bottom, and then he had his ranged guys up on the castle. We put a bunch of walls and things like that. We also deemed the walls climbable, so that meant that his Ronin were pretty cool because they could just kind of climb up and hop down. We tried to put a lot of access points for the walls because we didn't want flying models to just be absolutely bonkers. As was, Von Schill was pretty awesome in this board because, as you can see here, on his first turn he just flew up and he was at that one tower which was in the corner, and he just kind of flew over to the other one, so he just had some really good lines of fire for the entire game pretty much, which is pretty brutal. Turn 1, I was able to get my Deliver Message pretty easily, though. You can see how the board's set up there. Von Schill ended up on that second tower in the middle on the right-hand side of the screen as you're looking at it. And I just launched a Gremlin up with the Pigapult. It wasn't really anything super special. I reactivated my War Pig, which was kind of cool. And I had it attack the Free Corps Specialist, but I forgot the Free Corps Specialist has a special ability that if you attack it with a model that's willpower 6 or less, you get a negative on the attack flip. So I didn't do anything, which made me pretty sad. I also attacked a Ronin, but missed. And there was a midge. Most of our crews just kind of moved up. Here you can see the War Pig has been suied back after its attacks failed to do anything. I also moved up all my support models. I put all my support models down on the bottom because I figured they'd be interacting with stuff more. As it should have been, I should have put them behind some cover. I should have moved them up behind that fence so that, Pat didn't have open shots on them. But I kind of wanted them back so they could be a little more defensive with them. I didn't want the Convict Gunslinger getting shots on them. That was really my big concern. So you can see aSom'er. He's sitting there. He's going to be able to summon... What I wanted to be able to do with him is summon piglets and then put them on the Pigapult and launch them. I could also summon Bayou Gremlins and launch them wherever I needed to go, which is going to be kind of cool. And the Taxidermist, because the way summoning works is you summon... There's no vertical distance, like you don't have to calculate triangles. So I would summon my stuffed piglets up there, which I ended up doing on turn 2. aSom'er made a Bayou Gremlin with Get Your Bro. I think I made another one too, and then killed off one of the Bayou Gremlins and summoned a piglet with the Come and Get It trigger, and then made a Taxidermist stuffed piglet, which I actually shot at a couple models, which was pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that. Pat moved up his crew. Well, I didn't shoot it now, I shot it later. Pat moved up his crew. He was moving the Supply Wagon. You could see from the way the board was set up earlier, Supply Wagon's going to be really tough because he's got he's just got a long way to go to get there. Turn 3, he was able to get it through or to the door, just not through the door. You don't see Misaki there along with another Ronin because, or it's just Misaki who was next to Taylor, because I launched a Pigapult shot at them and really messed them up. I hit the red Joker on a double negative flip against Taylor, which resulted in, since it was a stuffed piglet that was launched, just did a ton of damage. It was not very good for him. Here you see the Convict Gunslinger and Specialist are up. The Specialist is doing a really good job supporting the Gunslinger, and the Gunslinger had some pretty nice lanes of fire, so I had to try and stay out of them. I moved up a Mosquito to get out of the line of sight. We played those walls as height 1, so I was able to just hide my Mosquito there and not be afraid. I was planning on manifesting aSom'er on turn 3, which just ended up not really working out. I ended up manifesting on turn 4, so that Mosquito just kind of sat there and did nothing for a little while. Turn 3, you don't see it, but the War Pigs died because the Specialist and Gunslinger just blew it to crap. You can see this was Von Schill's vantage point on turn 3 as well. He killed off my Hog Whisperer, which made me really sad because I love my Hog Whisperer. but that's why, yeah, she ended up dying. I got a lot of corpse counters out of this, which was kind of cool. The War Pig is worth 3, obviously, because he's a 50th mil model, and then, you know, the Hog Whisperer was another 1, so I had more than enough corpse counters to just summon to my heart's content. There you can see the Bio Gremlin that I sent off to try and kill off Taylor died because she destroyed him. The supply wagon moved through the door, and a couple Ronin came in to support. They both took the defensive action this next turn, which I think was turn 4. And so they were defense 8, and Taylor had defensive stance, so I was not in a really good shot to deal with them. So I just kind of ignored them for a little while, and just kind of tried to deal with the specialist and the Comet Gunslinger. There you can see I moved up a Bio Gremlin to give myself some, just project a little bit of force, I guess, with my CB4 boomstick shots. Turn 4, the Pick-a-Pult was able to kill off the Gunslinger and the Specialist, which was really good for me. I was able to get some splash damage with the blasts, which was pretty awesome. There you can see a Gremlin was summoned there basically just to repair the Pick-a-Pult. That's really his only purpose in life. There's a Stuffed Piglet sitting up on that tower because I was saving it for ammo for later. Being height 1, it was able to hide from models down below shooting at it if it became an issue. Turn 4 aSom'er also manifested and didn't really do much because I had to use a bunch of actions. Von Schill continued to sit in the tower and look badass, but not doing a whole lot. He was basically kind of suppressing me with his fire, but he wasn't able to kill aSom'er, which meant I still had a lot of presence on the board. Whereas I was picking off his models throughout the course of the game, and he was just getting less and less of a presence on the board. I don't think, pardon me, hiccup. I don't think he did anything wrong. It's just the way the game worked out. Von Schill just really didn't pull his weight. He needed to kill off a little bit more than he did. But whatever. So turn 5 was really the big turn for me. I made a companion chain with a mosquito or 2 after using my taxidermist to suey up aSom'er to behind that pillar there. The taxidermist then died, I think, to Ronin shooting at it, which was unfortunate, but he was a sacrificial lamb. I used a mosquito to suey aSom'er up. aSom'er charged, killed off Taylor, and then with the Atagirl trigger, was able to kill off a Ronin with his drumstick and attack. I burned through a couple Soulstones, but at this point, Pat was out of them because I think he had used them just to kill off my models, which ended up not being super good for him because, you know, they were all dead. Here you can see a shot from where my Pick-a-Pult's vantage was. It didn't really have anything to shoot at anymore, so it was pretty sad, but I guess that's kind of good, a good turn of events for me if it's all dead. So here you see the end of the game. Von Schill flew up behind the supply wagon to try and guard it, but aSom'er ended up killing it. So I ended up getting 2 points for my hidden thwart. Pat got 2 points for his thwart. I got no point. We got no points for other schemes, and then I got 4 points for my strategy. So it was 6-4-2 and great 6-2. Great game. I'm sorry. Ended up being 6 points to me and 2 points for Pat because we both got our thwarts, and I got my strategy, and he didn't get either of his schemes. We didn't get our other schemes. So it was a really great game. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys stick around and enjoy the other videos. Have a good day.